Good news for you folks who get overwhelmed when I do 30, 40, 50, and beyond minute videos. I'm breaking this 1000th video extravaganza up into multiple videos. So the first one, part one, was like 21 minutes. Now we have part two. The sun is very much covered by clouds, so that's good. In the first video, I talked a lot about life, the journey of life, the brutal nature of life, the aging process, how we must all evolve and adapt in life. And no matter who we are, that might be the most profound thing I said, is that no matter who we are, whether we're a narcissist or an empath or anything else, we all face the same destination: death. We must all deal with that, whatever happens. None of us are exempt. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Brian Johnson and you're spending millions of dollars a year on your health. No one has solved the aging process yet. We are all subject to death. Talked about my health, back issue, likely herniated disc doing deadlifts, injuries, trying to stay healthy, all that stuff. So now, part two. What shall part two be about? Let me just sit back and think a little bit. Clearly, one of the most important parts of my journey the last almost 12 years has been the dating and relationships and interactions I've had with the women of this world. Men and women are different creatures. Unless you're gay, then you're slightly different creatures. That journey I undertook after my divorce has been the most bizarre, humbling, incredible, stimulating, entertaining, struggle bus, amazeballs, heartbreaking, both receiving and causing, a lesson in allowance and acceptance, the ultimate test of living in the levels of power and not force. To me, that's been the lesson of dating and human relationships. It's just been all of those things. There's no more grand journey and hero's journey a man can undertake, I think, than to get out in the world and start approaching and meeting women and dating them. No internet guru or dating coach can really prepare you for what you're going to experience. You can get some advice that'll help. You want to know my advice? If you like someone, show it. Tell them you like them. Tell them they're hot. Let them reject you if that's what's going to happen. Don't hide your interest. Dating coaches will tell you to hide your interest. They'll say, play it cool. Hang back. That just contributes to toxicity and trauma because it's inauthentic. It's hiding. It's covert. It's a stealth operation. A little mystery is great. Sure. Time and space are great. But if you like someone, show it. Tell them they're hot. When you feel it, go for that kiss. If you feel love for someone, tell them you love them. Be completely truthful and authentic to yourself. Be strong, grow a backbone, have some standards and boundaries. Don't put up with shit from people. Say no to people who aren't good for you. Say no to people who aren't treating you well. Say no to people who breadcrumb you and do things that are demeaning and reduce your value. Say no to people who don't have your best interest. Say yes to people who are enthusiastic about you. To people who show their love toward you and that you also love and care about. That's my simple piece of advice. After all these years of learning, you would think I would have a large, huge manual to share about it all, and indeed I do with my journals. I've written about so many different things. I've ruminated on so many dating and relationship situations. In the end, I'm just another dude on this planet. I'm just another guy trying to figure this shit out. Women are more complicated than men. That's the way it is. Present day, that's how it is. Women are more complicated. Women get a lot more attention from men. Women have a lot more options. Women can replace you more easily. Women can break up with you more easily, and they do. Just look at who initiates divorces the most. Like 2/3 or more is women. Because they can. It's like, oh, this guy's not fun anymore. I got 30,000 more I can talk to, so why the hell should I put up with this guy who's being a little boring or holding me accountable when I can find someone else? So it's very easy for women to replace you as a man. For a man, a little bit harder to replace a woman unless you become someone exceptional, unless you become someone very charismatic, confident, who is bold enough to go out and talk to women in person or get on dating apps. I'm no longer ever going to get on a dating app, and I've held true to that. In person only now. Much better experience. I'm having a much better experience in the dating world by not being on dating apps. So as a man, difficult to replace a woman if she leaves. It can be done, and it should be done. But you have to become someone exceptional. A woman just has to be fit and pretty. She doesn't even have to be nice. She doesn't have to have any skills. She doesn't have to have charisma or know how to talk or anything. She's just somewhat decent looking and like doesn't look like a bridge troll. She's gonna have thousands of men after her, and then even then, like, there's gonna be a segment of guys that like that, and nothing against that. Like, but I'm just saying, like, women can just walk out and just wait to be approached or wait to find just the right guy who sends the right message amongst their sea of matches and people interested. I go to the gym and I go out dancing and I get looks from people because I'm a tall, good-looking, charismatic, confident man. So I get attention. But not every guy is that. And even with me being that, I don't get an ounce of the attention an average woman gets. It's just the disparity. It's the truth. And I don't look at this truth as bad. It's just, here it is. On a plate. See this truth exactly as it is. It gives opportunities for men. Men have the opportunity by being... There's a bee flying around. Okay, back to the video. Men, if you're watching and you're a man, and you're curious about what to do about this disparity, it's actually very easy. You become an exceptional man. You use it as an opportunity to learn how to be alone, to spend time at the gym, working out, becoming strong mentally and physically. As a man, you will eventually get a date or two. If you just try, it'll happen. The right time will happen. You'll just be the right fit for someone, or they'll take interest in you, and most of the time that situation will eventually end, and take the learnings from that, apply them, do it again. Go out, meet another woman. Most likely she'll break up with you or ghost you or slow fade. Take the learnings. Your intuition will be right. You can see where you went wrong. It's not like women are perfect. They do plenty of things that are wrong, but there's always things you can see that you did wrong. I've been at it 12 years and I still see things I do wrong. My last relationship that ended almost 3 months ago now, I learned that I need to sit with things better and not ruminate so much, because I don't know what's going on in the midst of certain word choices and silence. They're things to pay attention to, for sure. They're data points, but they don't need to be the gavel of judgment, because I don't always know the truth. And so I've learned, and I've taken that, and now I'm applying it here in the future with new people. It's good. And so over the course of 12 years, I've had moments of learning like that. I'm a very feeling, emotional being. I like to share my emotions. I like to share love. I love connection. It's one of the beautiful things about life. Men and women connecting is important for life. And when I love hard. I don't love small. I don't love casual. I want love to be meaningful, impactful, and special. And that's the kind of people I want to connect with, that are like that. Yeah, it's been an interesting journey dating and relationships. I feel like I have become an exceptional man through all the failures and heartbreak and difficult experiences I've had. Very interesting. At the beginning of my dating journey, I was getting ghosted and slow faded. And then I became I went from an anxious attachment style to a disorganized, we'll call it. There's generally 4 attachment styles, and there's different flavors of this. Secure, avoidant, disorganized, and then anxious. Forget you saw the thumb. There's only 4. And I think I was anxious by the whole twin flame situation. It made me anxious. I went from what I think was secure while I was married, because I never cared when my wife texted me or talked to me. Maybe I didn't like her enough, but I liked her. It's not like I didn't marry someone I didn't like, so that wasn't the case. And she was pretty. So it wasn't like I wasn't with someone I didn't like, or it wasn't, however you say it. I was with someone that I liked, but I never felt anxious. I never wondered when she was going to call me or when we were going to talk. And this was before, a lot of the time we were together was before texting. We got married in 2000. I didn't really start texting till like 2012 or 2013, so I didn't have the texting anxiety then. Like, oh, I sent her a message, when's she gonna respond? That developed later. So I think I went from secure to anxious. After a year or 2 of dating, I went to disorganized, which is also called anxious avoidant. I learned to run. I learned to back off. I learned to disappear. I learned to play it cool. I learned to bolt instead of pursue. So I started breaking some hearts. I started breaking up with people. Wasn't good. Communication is way better. Sitting down and having a conversation is way better. But I know the part that I played over the years in that anxious avoidant attachment style. Even through the end of last year to this year, with my last relationship, I was an anxious avoidant. But during my last relationship, I made a conscious choice that I was not going to be anxious avoidant, that no matter what, I wasn't going to break up with her, even if I wanted to. And that choice was funny. It's like, of course the universe is going to send me someone I should break up with. The universe has a sense of humor. The universe is funny. It's like, it sends me someone that doesn't treat me well at all. Like, I hadn't been treated the way I was for like 6 years because I learned to not date people like that. And so the moment I say I am no longer going to be an anxious avoidant, I'm going to be a secure attached, or at least work toward it. I did not succeed in being that way, but I succeeded in not running away, even though there were many moments I wanted to. So that relationship ended. I did not end it. And through the immense discomfort of those like 2.5 months, there's probably like 2 months of discomfort during that relationship. The first few weeks were great, but the last couple months, I was uncomfortable all the time. Like 24/7, my nervous system was just on immense high alert. And I just said, okay, I'm going to share that I'm feeling anxious and nervous. I'm going to be honest and authentic, but I'm not going to run. And so once that relationship ended, I took a few weeks to heal, and the grieving process was intense. So intense. Y'all can see some of my videos going through that grieving process. Super intense. As strange as it was, that was the right person I needed during that time. The right person I needed for my growth. The universe sends us the right people we need at the right time. Not the people we want, the people we need. And I believe that with my strong intention, I said, universe, I want to move from anxious avoidant to secure attachment, and I'm committed to not breaking up with someone. And I strongly put that intention out to the universe, and it sent me someone that would test the hell out of that statement. Yeah, very interesting. So now, after a few weeks of grieving after that, I got back on the horse. And I will say that doing that has been nothing but incredible. I feel like I gained some levels in my ability, my attachment styles. I moved much closer to secure. I can still feel anxious and scared and fearful. I can breathe through it now. And I don't do anything but simply say, I feel scared and afraid. It's not long, it's simple. And I do it from a place of authenticity and just sharing. But I feel very, very much more secure. An earned security, I did a video about that, an earned security that only could come through the difficulty of what I experienced earlier this year. It's fascinating. The universe sends you the right person at the right time. And that holds true to this day. I'm grateful for my path of personal growth and discovery and the dating adventures I've been on. So many failures. So much received trauma and trauma given to others. I know my part that I played. I am not blameless. I am not perfect. I caused heartbreak. I did. And that's just the truth. Those days of causing heartbreak are over, I think. I'm proud to say. I will not, and I cannot tolerate someone who's disrespectful, mean, diminishing, unable to communicate. I have antibodies, permanent, strong antibodies to someone like that now. This is not something that will ever occur again to me. And I'm happy about that. I deserve someone who communicates lovingly, who moves toward me through difficulty and difficult conversations. Absolutely. And the universe sees that intention. It's a beautiful thing, the universe. So that journey, dating, celebrating 1,000 videos, and dating and relationship adventures. It's a beautiful thing when men and women connect on this earth. It's needed. It's not just needed, it's desperately needed. Dating marketplace is a shit show. My twin brother, recently divorced after 23 years, who's living with me now, is out in the dating world, and he's now experiencing the flakiness, the immense flakiness of the women he's matching with on dating apps. I've gone through it too. I told him it's most women you match with and talk to are gonna flake or be flaky. And even if you connect with them and start dating them, they will eventually be flaky. They're like deer in headlights. You gotta carefully, most of them, you have to carefully manage everything you say and do and how much you give and pull back. It's a delicate, like you're performing this delicate dance with a deer. And then you have some women out there who are very secure, and you don't have to do that shit with. Those women are a lot better, but they are a lot rarer. I have this 4-leaf clover necklace I'm going to show y'all. It used to have green 4-leaf clovers on it, but I'm going to put it on. I was at the gym today stretching, doing yoga in the open area. It was amazing. I go to Lifetime Fitness. Just a short interjection there. It's one of my favorite things to do. Gotta have hobbies and side quests and things you do outside of the dating as well. You don't want to make a single person your entire world, but they should be a significant part of your world. They absolutely should be. So that's my ultimate conclusion of my almost 12-year journey of dating and relationships. I deserve a beautiful, hot, sexy, fit, kind, loving, communicative, amazing, incredible, high caliber, loving soul. That's my final statement on that. And the universe provides. So we'll do this will be part 2 of video 1000. I might do a final part, a part 3, video 1000 part 3 or something like that. I hope y'all have enjoyed this video and watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Namaste.